Let's talk about hitting rock bottom. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, I want to talk real briefly about hitting rock bottom. I don't know. This was just on my mind. And, a lot of times I go back to that place of where I was. And I want to just kind of share this video of hope with someone, because after all, that's what this channel is about. It's just trying to, I know the pain, I know the confusion, I know the despair that one can feel when he's in addiction or she's in addiction. And I just come as a beacon of light, beacon of hope, to let you know that things will change, and if things can change and will change, it just depends on us. But as far as hitting rock bottom, there's a lot of people say there's a lot of bottoms, but when you hit that one, it'll be that one that that springs you forward from that point on. And I just want to talk, and maybe somebody's at that place. You're at the bottom, and you don't know what to do, what to say, what to think. And I just want to talk to you from a for real perspective of what to do from here on. I remember my bottom. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was getting evicted. I had pawned off my car. I had no cell phone and no power. Well, yeah, I did have power, but no food in the refrigerator. And I was sitting in this house all alone. I was in a world of a billion people, but I felt so alone. And after this particular run, because there had been many for 23 years, you feel me? But after this particular run, there was something different. I had been tired before, but at this particular juncture, I was tired. I was really tired. I was tired of being a failure, letting people down, or killing the loved ones around me, and let alone killing myself. And I remember, man, it was such a despair over me. You could have cut it with a knife, man. That's just how I felt. And for some reason, I began to just cry out to God. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't. I was just tired. And I felt like I couldn't explain myself and how I felt to anybody. But for some reason, I knew God could feel me. And not just feel me, but hear me. And I cried out like never before. And I can truly look back and say, of all the times that I had cried out, I can look back at that last time and realize that I knew I had to be done. I knew I didn't have another run in me. And I cried out to God like never before. And God began to move in my life immediately. And he made it to where I was able to get back up on my feet, get me another job. I eventually got me a place to live, and eventually got a vehicle. Well, I got 2 vehicles now. And but I come to tell you, if you're in that place, the only thing I know, and feel me on this, the only thing I know to tell you is cry out to God and be sensitive to his leading and guiding, because he will. He feels the pain. He knows the pain. He understands all about you. The thing you can't even explain, God knows about it. And we hit many bottoms in addiction, but sometimes we hit that one and we never have to hit another bottom again. Now, after all of that, and I got back on the journey, um, I relapsed twice after that. But they were quick and I was able to get back in the race. And that's why in my video about relapsing, you know, we have to come to our senses real quick and get back in the fight. Because this is going to be a fight, man. It's going to be a fight for the rest of your life, because even though I'm delivered, that doesn't mean the enemy doesn't still try to test me. And it's by the grace of God that I've gotten stronger, because a lot of times it starts here. And if I don't take care of this, it'll manifest itself and I'll find myself right back in that place again. So man, I feel you. Whoever you are, I feel you. And if you're at that place, maybe you've let your family down, maybe you've let your kids down, definitely you've let yourself down. But I come to just tell you, all is not lost. It's how you deal with it from this point. And I'll say this, as long as I have this channel, there are many avenues that people take on the road to recovery. And that could be 12-step program. And I've heard of hypnosis, don't know nothing about it. But I can only speak from the road that I took. That's the one I have experience on. And that's the one that I speak from. And I can speak from it wholeheartedly, because I can look back and I can truly know and see what God did for me and how he brought me out. And it goes back to a relationship with him. When I was at my lowest, God came and saw about me. That night I cried out. I knew God heard me. And man, it was just something about that time. I even felt different, because this was just and what I'm saying, when I said I cried out to God, I got real with him. I told him I'm tired. I was honest with him. I told him, I don't know why I'm doing this, God, but you do. And I knew that God he didn't bring me in this life for me to be where I was. And so I got real downright honest with him. And I said, Lord, this pain is unbearable. And I said, nobody can help me but you. And I believe because of the sincerity, God began to move. And he moved mightily. And like I said, and even after that point, in the first year, I had 2 relapses. But I was able to shake it off real quick, because I knew I had already begun to develop a relationship with God. And when I fell off and relapsed, it was something about, man, I can't do God like this. Let me get back to what I'm supposed to be doing. And then it happened again. And that second time, I had got so close to God that the pain, if it's like the pain that he felt by me going back out, it's like he let me feel a little bit of that. And I was like, God, I don't want to keep hurting you. And I got back in the fight. And guys, that's all I can tell you. You got to have a personal, my experience can't be your experience. You got to experience God for yourself. If you're at that place, you don't know what to do, but you know you need to do something, cry out to him, whatever that means to you. But be honest with him, because he already knows. And man, I'm here to tell you, God will not let you down. It'll be a process, but it'll be a process, and you'll be knowing God is with you every step of the way. And if you so happen to fall, don't have to, but if you so happen to fall, think about the love that God has for you. Reel it on back in and get back in the fight. And over time, God will strengthen you. Your mind will not just dwell on getting high and the cravings. The devil will still tempt you. He still tries to tempt me. But he don't have the power that he used to have over me. God got more of me than the devil. And that was the problem back then. The devil had more of me than I allowed God to. And guys, I hope you can just feel me. All is not lost. God is waiting. And take it from somebody who knows what it feels like to be out there on crack. For 23 years, I had no soul. But I come to tell you today, God is good. And that's what this channel is about. This is the road I talk about because it's the only road I know. But whatever road you take, you're going to have to be committed to it. And you're going to have to trust the process. Either way, there's a lot of times I don't quite understand what God's doing at the moment. But in my relationship with him, he reveals it to me. So, guys, I just wanted to make this video. If you're in that place, hopefully this video will resonate with you. God will make it better. You feel me? He will make it better. Just got to be willing to put it in his hands. You do what you can do and trust God to do the things that you can't do. He is God. He loves you. And if you want him to bring you out, he will do it. He's already at the edge of his seat waiting on you. Just let him in and say, God, I can't do this anymore. And watch him go to work. I'm speaking from experience, guys. So I pray that this video has blessed you. But guys, we have hope. We're not destined to a life of addiction and despair and depression. The moment we're ready to turn it around, God is already 100 steps ahead of us. So I pray that this video has blessed you. I pray that it will motivate you. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with somebody. Make some comments. And we got this, guys. Because God's got us. I'll see you on the next one. Stay motivated, my friends.